What's poppin', folks? It is your brother Judas Son for Put It Out There TV, also known as PIOT TV. Y'all see that logo there? Um, Holler at y'all, man. I can't be the only one who's recognized this fad or this phenomenon that has been taking place ever since the brother Nipsey Hussle passed away. Untimely, unfortunate death of brother Nipsey Hussle. And that phenomenon and that fad is that all of a sudden, all of these people are claiming they Crip now. It's like, why did it take for Nipsey to die for you to say you Crip now? It's like, you go all over social media. You've been friends with people for 4 years on social media. You've known people for 2 or 3 years. You know, all of a sudden Nipsey dies. Now they're rolling 60 Crips and they're rolling 20 Crips. And there are all these different Crips in parts of the country where there are no Crips. Like, so it I find it to be very, very bothersome, and I'm not a Crip. So I do want to give shouts out and respect to the real ones out there, the real authentic Crips out there. Peace and love to you. No disrespect. I'm just bringing this up. You know, some things I may say may come across disrespectful, but I want to make it clear, put a disclaimer out there that it's no disrespect to the real ones out there. But it's very bothersome to see adult people, become fanatics at such an extreme level that a man dies and his street organization membership all of a sudden is inherited. And what people have to comprehend is that Nipsey was more than a Crip. You see what I'm saying? Nipsey was also an Eritrean American. So y'all go out of y'all way. This goes to show how ignorant we can be and why we have a lot of work to do before we can start expecting respect from the rest of the international community. Because out of all the things that were positive about Nipsey, out of all the things that people identify with, people wanted to identify with something that has, and like I said, no disrespect, has ruined families, destroyed communities, neighborhoods, put several people in prison, in the grave, things of this nature. They gravitate towards that instead of gravitating towards him being an Eritrean American, right? So I'm seeing all these blue dots and these blue bandanas and these wheelchairs, these blue wheelchairs to represent being Crip pull, right? Fine for the real ones out there. But see, what people have to understand is the same app that you're utilizing to go get these blue dots and these blue hearts and to go get these hand signs to make Crip gang signs for something that you are not even a part of in the first place. And that same app has the Eritrean flag in there. That same app has the Eritrean flag in there. But what do my people do? They gravitate towards this negative shit, and then they pretend. See, some of y'all are going to find yourselves getting in trouble and getting hurt because there's people watching y'all misrepresenting their organization where they got loved ones that done put in work for this organization, that done died, and done lost blood, done went to prison over these street organizations. And y'all think because y'all sitting on the internet that you safe, like somebody is not keeping track and keeping record of this. People are offended by you fake Crips. This is what you have to understand. People are offended by you fake Nipsey Hussle Crips. All of a sudden you're a Crip because Nipsey Hussle passed away. People are offended by this, and it's all right to give the man whatever respect was due to him. But you have to understand, him being a man and him being a Crip is two separate things. And Nipsey Hussle didn't give you Crippin'. Okay, Nipsey Hussle was talking about something totally different. He didn't give you Crippin'. Hardcore gangster Crippin'. He was talking about cryptocurrency, building businesses, ownership, things of this nature. And what happens is I see a bunch of people, this is what I've been seeing, I've been seeing a bunch of people gravitating towards this whole crippin' stuff, but I haven't seen none of y'all start a business with all this crippin' stuff since you've been so-called giving respect and props to Nipsey. I haven't seen any of y'all invest in cryptocurrency. I haven't seen any of that whatsoever. All of I seen is a bunch of nigga shit, a bunch of disrespectful nigga shit. And it's going to be somebody out there that's going to check y'all Crips because you think you can be a Crip online. You see what I'm saying? Somebody's going to check you. Give Nipsey his proper respect, because Nipsey and them and real Crips never respect anybody that wants to just throw on their colors and throw on their hand signs, and you haven't put in any work. You haven't, sacrificed any blood, sweat, and tears. You are disrespectful is what you are. You are disrespectful. Y'all can't come out here and start claiming you Pyru if something happened to the game. You can't say that you Pyru. You can't say that. You can't say that you was Mob Pyru because you was a fan of Tupac. You can't say that. People are going to find that type of stuff disrespectful. And what y'all have to comprehend is, even though it's not popping like it was in the 90s, people are still dying over these colors, over these sets, over these Rollin 60s, over these Neighborhood Crips, over these Mob Pyrus, over these Santana blocks, over these Grape Street Crips. It's Crips killing Crips today. It's Bloods killing Bloods today. And you little Mayberry ass, city ass people, you do not comprehend that because 1, you're not from the area. 2, you don't comprehend the culture. 3, you don't even study it. If you're going to be pretending, you haven't even studied it to know what you're doing. So fall back with all this Crip stuff that y'all doing. Okay? Give the man his respect, but stop fake cripping. I'm tired of seeing all these fake disrespectful ass Crips on the internet pretending like y'all Crips throwing up all these hand signs, because y'all dudes wasn't doing that last year before Nipsey passed. Nobody even knew nothing about you being a Crip. Like, stop. And then we know where you at. Then we know where you from. Like, where? Crips where? Crips where? I know you're not talking about these dudes wearing blue bandanas and wearing them on the right side with a 6-point star in the Midwest talking about they Crips. Please stop it. Those are not Crips. Those are not real Crips. If you got any Crips running around anywhere wearing they bandanas on the right side talking about the 6-point star, those are not Crips. And they're probably not GDs neither, and have nothing to do with the folk nation besides just copying. I'm just going to keep it real. Stop it. Y'all are not real Crips, man. Have respect for these people. Please have respect for these people. This is crazy. It really is. Y'all got to stop following these internet fads. Just give a man his respect and keep it moving. It's just as simple as that. Man, I'm glad whatever happened to Pac happened when it was supposed to happen, because if it happened now, you have a bunch of people running around here talking about they Mob Pyru. And trust me, you would have hell to deal with running around here talking about you Mob Pyru, because somebody is going to check you and ask you what's that about. Y'all need to stop playing. Y'all don't want to go out of town and get G-checked and somebody done seen your damn Instagram somewhere and you actually end up in Cali, and just out of nowhere, a dude in Cali remember your goddamn post on Instagram and you was cripping it up and he Pyru and he got a beef with every Crip he see. Vice versa. Go ahead and get out of here, man. Peace and love to all the sensible ones. Peace and love and shouts out to all the real ones, the real Crips. And I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Y'all make sure y'all like, share, and subscribe, especially if you're watching this on YouTube. If you're not watching this on YouTube, you might be watching it on Facebook or putitouttheretv.com. Either way it goes, we appreciate y'all rocking with us. It's your brother Judah Son, Put It Out There TV, hashtag PIOTTV, hashtag Put It Out There, hashtag Judah Son 1.